us with his unique take on the shelf, we've got contractor designer Brian McCourt here. It's been way too long.
I know, I agree, but I'm back
Yes.
and I'm ready to have some fun.
Well, I love the project that you're about to show us because it's all about vintage luggage.
And who doesn't have like an old piece of luggage in their attic that smells really, really bad and they don't know what to do with it?
Right.
So this is a great project for that. You want to start with the luggage. So I actually bought these off of Kijiji.
Okay.
Kind of scoured the city and figured out what would work together.
Yeah.
And that's where I started. And then I picked the paint color and everything else to go with it. And they're really cool because they just like come off the wall in a cleat.
Okay.
Very simple.
Yes.
I'm going to show you what that is later.
So we'll show you how to do that, but what's cool about this is you can decide the depth of it.
Exactly.
So
some
you
of them
can
I cut
make
in
it
half.
as deep, you can make it
Some
very
2/3.
shallow. Yeah, you can do that. Just a note on the paint color. There's a reason why you picked that paint color, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, if I had gone with a white color, it would have made these look extra dirty.
Yeah.
So I wanted a deeper, richer tone to kind of bring out the vintage vibe and make it look cool rather than just dirty.
Totally, and they do, like, they jump out nicely with the drama of a darker
Exactly, and
paint
it's also
color.
kind of a really in color right now, green.
Oh, totally is.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about freshness and life.
This is super cool too.
Okay,
this is
so-
just offside, but
Yeah.
it's a little 3D printed moon lamp, and it's actually the moon's like the moon's shaped surface, exactly.
That's what it's like.
So cool, eh?
But it's also a light, which is cool. So you have little pops of vintage-inspired pieces around here, including that typewriter.
I know, I
Where'd
typed
you
this
get
up
that?
earlier, Luggage Life.
Hashtag luggage life. You know what it's like. Where'd you get the typewriter?
I just got it at an antique store.
Oh, I love that.
going to flea markets with family and, you know, spending time with them, bringing my dog, and buying old stuff that some people think is crap and some people love.
Yeah, someone's trash is always someone else's treasure, right? So now I want to talk a little bit about when you go old and you get vintage. What I like about it is that there's always a story attached to what you're getting.
Always a story.
And so there is a story attached to this picture that you're going to see right now, and then we'll get back to that. But take a look at this picture. There's a beautiful luggage shelf there and a gorgeous piece of art on top. Can you explain?
So this is actually the luggage that my client's mother came over with, carried on in 1967.
Amazing.
She wanted to use it somehow, but you know, it's just that stinky old luggage.
Yeah.
So this is where I came up with the plan to do it. And on one side of the wall, I've got half of the world where India is on, and the other side, Canada. So it represents them coming over, and it's a little piece of history.
Isn't that gorgeous? That is just beautiful. You should always pay homage to where you came from, and I think it's beautiful that they have that represented as part of their decor every day.
Everyone's decor should have something that represents who they are and where they came from.
And the journey. Okay, what were you going to talk about?
I was going to say, like, this is actually the tag of the luggage, and I just left it on.
Cool.
Super cool. There's initials here, HHH.
Yeah.
And it just, like, that's what makes it so cool.
That's very cool. Do you think that H stands for Hermes?
Maybe.
Maybe you need to take that off and sell that.
That doesn't quite fit in my budget, but yeah, I'm working on it.
Before we go and actually make a shelf, I just want to show this. It's a purse. So the purse is the holder. Is it a purse? It's a bag.
Well, I don't really own any purses.
Okay,
it's
I'm sorry.
Of a bag, I guess.
It's a man purse.
Okay, so there's a story behind it. It was a gift.
Tell me about the purse,
My best friend's
Brian.
going to kill me because my best friend gave it to me for my birthday, and it looked a bit too much like a purse. So I didn't know what to do with it, and I put a plant in it. So that's the story of the purse bag.
Do you like the purse? The purse bag, the man purse.
Yeah.
It's manly. Okay, let's go. Now you're going to feel very manly because you're going to use power tools. Forget the purse, everybody.
Tools.
I thought it was a really nice touch. How do we make these shelves now?
First thing, you want to start with your luggage.
Yes.
Cooler if you already have it and it means something, but you can also go out and buy it secondhand.
You can go find it.
We've got this brown piece. Boom!
Wow.
Gross!
That's what you're going to find inside.
Do you smell that?
Oh, I can smell it.
It's literally the worst.
Yeah, it's been around. It's got a story, guys.
That's your first step. You want to skin it. Pull apart the insides.
I used to use an old suitcase to hold all of my Barbies and my...
Literally? Can you see the dust?
Can you see the... Where'd you find it, Brian?
This is Kijiji, and it's been around the block.
Yeah, it has.
She's
it
a bit rusted.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it has potential, right?
Oof. Yeah.
That's what we do. So you skin it. Now, then the second step is you want to cut it in half.
Right.
So you want to use a carbide tip blade, just in case you run into some metal. This will cut wood, metal, plastic, really anything. Well, not stone, but Anyway.
Anything else?
So
Make sure you use your safety precautions if you're using any of this stuff.
Of course.
The glasses.
The
do
very
it outside.
sexy glasses. I like
They're
the
so
big
hot.
aviator ones, but
Do it in the garage or somewhere safe.
Yeah. So this is what it looks like when it's cut in half.
Okay.
Kind of cool and dirty
Very nice.
and stinky.
And stinky.
So
and
how do you get rid of the smell?
yeah, what do you do?
Just use some oil-based clear coat.
Okay, so you seal the smell in.
Seal the smell in
for
so it's
generations
trapped.
to come.
Exactly.
Nice.
Seal it in. I'm not going to do it because that's a little boring.
I imagine if you put that on, though, you've got sort of more of a crisp medicinal smell,
Exactly.
which is
Now
so
it
much
smells
cleaner.
like paint instead of mothballs.
That's fine.
Which we all
I'll
prefer.
take it.
So second step is we want to trace it out. Tracy, do you want to do the honors
Yeah, sure.
for tracing with my bad dad
I will trace
jokes?
it.
I think they get worse by like the minute.
Tracy's the tracer.
Trace it
But
out.
you know what? Your 13-month-old, is it 13 months?
Yeah.
Would enjoy that humor. I guarantee it. There's a place somewhere for that humor. The kids love it until they're about 9.
And then they're like,
over it.
Dad, you're a weirdo. So then you want
traced
to
it?
cut it out. I mean, depending on the luggage, you could measure the back. Sometimes it's really square, but
Yeah.
oftentimes it's really wonky.
That's
So
right.
you want to cut within that line so that you have a nice back.
Okay,
I've already
beautiful.
done that because this is television.
Yeah, good stuff.
So I've got the piece, and now what I showed you earlier was a French cleat. And what
Okay.
that is, it's a really simple bracket that works based on gravity. And all it is a 45-degree angle cut. I'm not sure if you can
Hold
see
it
that.
right there.
Right
and
side,
keep
there's so
it
many
there.
cameras.
I know. Al is your guy right in
Great.
front there.
45-degree angle.
Yeah.
And so one will go on the wall, and one will go on the luggage, and it'll boom. It'll just stay
Nice.
there.
And so that way, that way you can put it on, take it off. If you wanted to actually make the luggage, if you could give a more depth to the luggage.
Exactly.
You can switch it around.
So I'm just going to screw this in.
Okay.
Screw it to the back with
That's
my really
loud.
quiet drill.
Okay. Good.
Now I feel.
Ah,
Now it's
he
like
doesn't need a purse.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be on TV.
It's totally on TV.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
gonna set it back about 3/4 of an inch. And then we're gonna nail it in on the sides because there's a little bit of an overlap when you have more structure.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna throw it in here.
Yeah, don't miss. I'm over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've cut it in half, you got rid of the stinkerama, you
Yeah.
made the French cleat, attached French cleat to the board, attached the board to the luggage piece, and then to the wall.
Last thing, just a
you have
little
to
bit
do
of
a little
caulking.
bit of caulking, okay.
And clear caulking. Don't
Yeah.
quite do it like that, but a little bit neater.
Yeah,
It
and
dries.
then hold it there.
Well, you don't actually have to usually. You just kind of do it with your finger and you're
Okay. All right, good stuff.